Today I was watching a video by Kebus, and he's going over making fuzz sticks or feather sticks for a fire. To get to that point, sometimes it's best to go with split wood, especially if it's raining. That outer bark can get wet. I'm not banging on Kebus at all, believe you me, but a little axemanship can get you some nice dry wood. I've got some mulberry that I've started to split over here. I've got a log to lay down, and this is just 1.25 pound axe, so it's a real small axe. Kind of hard to split with, but I'll show you a little bit of technique. You want your legs spread apart so if the axe does come through, you don't whack your legs. You want to measure where you're going to hit, and I want to hit on this log so I'm not burying my axe. That one had a split in it already, so it split pretty easy. This one does not. You can see it's nice, good dry wood there. So we'll see how she does. A little bit of rod at the end there. We'll work around that. A bit of practice. It's not too bad. When we're laying out our fire for our split wood, I like to have 3 main sizes of my wood. As close as I can get to pencil lead, pencil size, and then thumb size fuels. So when we go to put them on the fire, that's the way we'll do it. We'll probably go with our shavings first, which we'll make some here in a little bit. Then our pencil, lead, pencil, and thumb size fuels. When we're doing this, get it down to that smaller size. There's a few different ways you can do it. I like using my knife, kind of splitting that. Don't cut towards yourself, obviously. And once again, sticking my tip in there, pin that down. That's a nice one. I like to organize my stuff. The longer the better you can get. That way you don't have to get your hands so close in there. But anyway, that's one of the ways you can take and get your smaller stuff going. Alright, the prep for the fire is done. I've got it closest to me there, I've got a tinder bundle. What we're going to try and do is in those cans over there is some charred bull thistle down and flint and steel, traditional flint and steel. I got some shavings and feather sticks sitting there. And then propped up on those 2 pieces of wood, I have all preparations for my fire there. My pencil lead, my pencil, and my thumb size fuels. And some bigger fuel off to the side there. Once again, I like to have it organized. I use those 2 sticks to keep it up off the ground, keep it wet from getting wet. Once again, this is a fire that we're practicing for very wet weather. I've had to do this underneath a poncho before, just to get all my prep going, and then light it under the poncho and then get everything going. So it's pretty nice. It's not raining right now, but if it was, then obviously we want to go to some sort of shelter, even make a shelter real quick to stay out of the rain, especially in tropical, subtropical areas. If you take a look over by where I'm going to build my fire, I have what's called a platform and a base. The platform's just a piece of bark, and then I've got a brace on there. And for that is you need 3 things for fire: heat, fuel, oxygen, and for a chemical chain reaction. But anyway, that's going to help keep my tinder fluffed up. When I put my sticks and stuff on it, it's not going to mat it down and flatten it. So we're going to give it a shot and see what we come up with. Alright, I got my charred bull thistle down right here. Let's see if we can get a spark. It's kind of harder to do than traditional flint and steel. See if we can get a spark drop on it. If not, we might have to change position. Just like that. shavings. Put those bad boys on there. I'm not going to do this one stick at a time. I'm going to fan it out across my brace. Once it gets going good, my shavings and everything get going. Got my second handful of my my next stage ready to go. I'm going to fan that across. And then once that gets going, fan across my thumb-sized fuels. And finally get rid of some of these mosquitoes.